Hello and welcome to Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. We are your hosts, Vidas
and Pinkevičienė.
We've been mastering secrets of organ playing for more than 20 years and sharing them on this blog since 2011.
On this show, which we create from our home in Vilnius, Lithuania, we strive to help you grow in every area of organ playing, including practice, technique, repertoire, sight reading, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory, harmony, and many others.
Our hope is to help you become a complete musician, or what we call as Total Organist, a program which we have created to help you reach your dreams faster than you would do on your own.
If you are new here, we invite you to subscribe to receive free updates of this blog at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
And now let's go to the podcast for today. Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Ausra.
Let's start episode 497 of Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. This question was sent by Ariane, and she is our Total Organist student. And on Basecamp communication channel, she writes a few thoughts about her situation. So I'm going just to read some of her thoughts to you. Dear Vidas, thank you so much for your kind words. Maybe it's just a sign to play on the level I have reached and not to aim for something that is beyond my ability. I'm just playing around now and try not to shed any tears about what might have been. I am glad to be part of Total Organist though. She is mentioning probably between the lines that she doesn't have enough time to practice now because of the time constraints that her current job demands of her. So I wrote to her, thanks Ariane, you will still need short-term and long-term goals in organ playing. Otherwise your motivation to practice may diminish if you just play around. One thing that I cannot recommend highly enough is to participate in our weekly Secrets of Organ Playing contests. James Flores, who recently joined our Total Organist community, can testify that it has worked miracles for him. So then James jumped in and said, yes, I can recommend participating in the contest. It's for all abilities. The idea is about sharing and growing your portfolio of recordings, not necessarily about winning. That's a bonus. You'll see my entry on the message board for this week. P.S. I don't always record long pieces. This week was an exception. Then Ariane replied, thank you, James. I will certainly think about it. What keeps me from entering the contest is that I have so much stress at work already, and the music contest would just add more. But maybe one day. I like your recordings, though. I wrote, I have a feeling that having a hobby like organ playing for contest would actually reduce stress from your work, because this will be something you can look forward to. It's like for Ausra, she has a pretty hectic schedule at work with lots of stressful situations when dealing with students, parents and colleagues. However, drawing her own pink and spiky comics for Artstorm contest on Steam is a tremendous creative outlet for her and actually therapeutic. And Ariane said, I will think about it, promise. And then I asked Ausra, am I correct? And then Ariane asked, what chance will I have against you two? Meaning James probably And Osha and me and James wrote, Ariane, for me it's not about winning. I really couldn't care less. I just love the process of having a record of what I've done. I was through these contests that I repurposed some of my recordings to make a CD. You can see it here, and he gives a link to his Silver Celebration CD. I'm not always playing big Bach works. In fact, I think I've only played 2 of them for the contest. I will share the history of my entries, and they are quite varied. I started off playing the 8 short preludes and fugues. Oshra jumped in. Yes, most of the time it's a habit now. So, Osha, you sort of were the last person to comment. Can you go deeper into this detail?
Well, yes, if you know you will make something for, let's say, a few weeks in a row, it will become a habit. And when you cannot do it, you will miss it and you go back and start doing it again.
Is that how you feel about your comics?
Yes, it is.
You miss them?
Yes.
Sometimes you don't have time or energy.
Sure.
And you miss the next day.
That's right. But, I would like to explore maybe a little bit more that thought that when you take part in some sort of competition, and I'm taking part in the drawing competition, but I would like to talk more about organ competition. That really you will improve much faster while preparing for it, and that winning is not as important truly
as participating.
That's right. Because if you will think only about, I wish to win, then you will put a lot of pressure on yourself and it won't work.
Because it doesn't basically depend on your skills entirely, on your level of recording. Sometimes you can play very badly, but you can win, depending on who participates.
Yes, plus another thing is that playing big pieces and hard pieces of music will not make you a winner all the time. And I don't know, maybe James was very disappointed. I'm not sure about it when he played this big prelude by E flat major by J.S. Bach, and we didn't give him a prize for it. I think that might be really disappointing. But the thing is that sometimes it's better to play a piece which is 8 measures long, but to play it really well.
We simply had more entries which were better performed.
Yes, at that time.
Yes, true. It doesn't mean he played, badly.
But I believe that he might, enter with the same piece in maybe a few weeks and he will win.
Absolutely.
Because by the time it will be finished.
Absolutely.
So I think it's, the quality is the most important thing.
Maybe he will enter with the fugue too.
I hope so. I love that fugue.
But it takes even more time than the prelude, I think. Or not?
Oh, well, I found that prelude is harder for me to play like the whole, the unity piece, than a fugue. But yes, the first fugue has hard spots for me, couple of hard spots. Then the middle fugue is sort of fun to play. It's only for manuals, and I love the third fugue, which combines the first and the second and the whole piece.
I think James will not have any trouble with the second fugue because it's for manuals only, and he has a great manual technique.
But the trouble with this fugue is not so much like how to play from the technical point of view, but for example how to pick up the right tempo, And do you need to keep the same tempo throughout the piece, or you need to change it with each, fugue? So there are lots of things to think about.
And you won't reveal your preferences.
No, I won't.
Let them find out for themselves. Excellent. So, closing ideas for Ariane, obviously. I think people who are in her shoes, it's a catch-22 situation. You have a lot of stress and you feel exhausted after work coming home, and you don't have enough energy to do anything else, which might be a hobby for you, right? But if you did that hobby for yourself, let's say recorded organ piece, then you would receive energy boost just from doing it. So, as I say always, the most hardest thing in organ playing is to sit down on the organ bench, not to play it, but just to sit down. And Ariane knows this, and probably participating in something external like Secrets of Organ Playing contest would solve all those motivational problems, because you will have an external deadline like we have with our organ duet recital in 10 days.
True. And now, guys, you see with whom I live, how pushy and insisting he is.
Is that a bad thing?
Well, no, I think it's a good thing. Well,
For some people I have to be pushy because they will not push themselves. Right?
and who made you a
Master?
a master? Yes.
I picked myself. That's my motto. Pick yourself, guys. Always. Because if you wait, nobody will give you that chance.
Yes, I think you are right. Because if you will live all your life and not do things that you might have done, you might regret after at the end of it.
Life is short.
So it's better to do more than less.
And but then there comes a point in life where you feel maybe I'm doing too much, right? You have to also find some balance. Sometimes you have to relax, sometimes you have to do a little more. It's different from person to person, I think, right? Not everyone is like me.
True.
I wouldn't count on Ariane, for example, to record 3 videos per day like I did yesterday. You know?
Yes.
All right, guys. This was Vidas.
And Ausra.
Please keep sending us your questions. We love helping you grow. And remember, when you practice and share in the right places,
Miracles happen.
This blog is supported by Total Organist, the most comprehensive organ training program online, where you will find courses for every area of organ playing, including technique, practice, sight reading, repertoire playing, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory and harmony, with hundreds of scores and thousands of exercises. Here is what some of the students are saying.
Hugh writes, the sight reading course has helped me tremendously. Thank you very much for your essays, courses, and all your help.
Robert writes, I found the fingerings, registration ideas, and general comments to be excellent.
John writes, I have found your download very helpful. It was really excellent. I have watched some of your teaching videos, and when I read your instructions, I tried to imagine you are there teaching me. You may feel disappointed that I am 2-3 days behind, but I am a slow learner, and I have committed to taking the time to get it right, as you say. But the other night my wife commented that she had never heard me play such a detailed melody in the left hand so well. My left hand is generally poor.
Robert writes, it has been a great pleasure in my life of having discovered your courses and material as well as the YouTube work of recordings. You have a calm and pleasant way of teaching.
Ron writes, "Hi Vidas and Osha, thank you guys. What a wonderful response to my email note to you. You've got me right, and I feel you understand my level of playing. Yes, at home, and lucky that I have an organ for that reason. I am paying attention to this, and I am going to try this haha no longer secret model. Yes, and I love Cesar Frank too. What is very nice about your blog podcast is that Osha and Vidas are like a Socratic dialogue, and by bouncing things off of each other, so much more information comes out and is expressed. Your comments contain a wealth of information and understanding. I really appreciate this. It is very inspiring and will keep us moving forward."
Would you like to receive the same or even better results that our students are getting? If so, join them at organduo.lt/total-organist. And of course, you will get the first month free too. You can cancel anytime.
Also, if you haven't yet subscribed to receive free updates of this blog, make sure you do that at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video, how to master any organ composition, and 10-day organ playing mini course.
This was Vidas.
And Osha from Secrets of Organ Playing.
And remember, when you practice,
Miracles happen.